This boy is incredibly unfortunate. He wanted to save a girl who was about to jump off a building, but without saying a word, the girl stabbed him. Despite this, the boy politely asked if she could put the knife away. This world is inhabited by Yomu, and the boy is a rare existence born from the union of a Yomu and a human. He inherited his father's immortality, so even if he is stabbed, his body can quickly heal. However, what he didn't expect was that for the next week, the girl kept chasing him and stabbing him every day. Annie, a spirit world warrior, has the duty of exterminating Yomu. However, she doesn't know that Yomu can take many forms, and the boy is of the harmless variety. But she doesn't listen. If it's a Yomu, she won't hesitate to eliminate it. Finally, Jack has had enough. Even though he is immortal, being stabbed repeatedly still hurts. Annie, after tearing off the bandages on her arms, creates a blood knife from her own blood. Her ability is to control her blood. Just as she's about to strike again, Jack quickly runs, narrowly avoiding a deadly blow. After several attempts to escape, Jack finally manages to escape by using some objects around him. Just as she prepares to give chase again, she trips and falls spectacularly. After entering a classroom in pursuit of him, Jack is nowhere to be found, and a cabinet suddenly falls, trapping Annie inside. Jack breathes a sigh of relief, but the cabinet is soon stabbed by a knife, and suddenly, a terrifying Yomu appears at the window. Annie feels fear in the presence of this new Yomu. Before Jack can ask questions, a woman appears and drives the Yomu away. After the woman leaves, Jack explains that she is a spirit world warrior responsible for that area and also a teacher at the school. To Jack's surprise, Annie, a spirit world warrior, has never defeated a Yomu before. Despite being ruthless when she attacks him, she has never faced a true battle with a Yomu. Annie explains that her blood manipulation ability is looked down upon, so her clan avoids fighting Yomu. However, after learning that Jack is immortal, she decides to use him as a training dummy. Jack's life just keeps getting worse. He's not only being used as a punching bag but is also forced to buy her meals. He tries to extract information from her, but she refuses to answer. The next evening, Jack goes to Annie again and asks her about her purpose in the city. Annie is unwilling to answer and casually opens her lunchbox to eat. Jack is puzzled about why she doesn't eat at home and suspects that she's avoiding something at her house, probably because of a Yomu. He offers to help her deal with the Yomu haunting her. When they arrive at her room, Annie trembles as she holds her blood knife, preparing for the Yomu. The next moment, Annie and the Yomu lock eyes. Jack experiences a strange moment where his hands are covered in blood. Before he can process it, Annie swiftly defeats the Yomu, but it escapes, and she chases it down. A fierce battle ensues, with Annie skillfully using her blood manipulation abilities to fight off the Yomu's attacks. Just when it seems like Annie has defeated the Yomu, it reveals that its deadly eyes can move, and it escapes. As it flies away, Annie throws off her ring, tossing it toward the Yomu, and it falls. Annie hesitates to strike, caught by the memories of her inner fears, but with Jack's encouragement, she eventually completes her first successful extermination of a Yomu. The battle is over, and breakfast seems more hopeful now that the threat has been dealt with.